Vijay rattled the Dravidian giants. You have all of them on that poster when TVK chief Vijay took the stage yesterday in Madurai. The different show from Vikravandi to Madurai. It was apparent that the actor turned politician had taken leaps as a politician. The confidence showed even as he rode about his win. Listen in.
ஒட்டுமொத்தமா எல்லாருமா சேர்ந்து இந்த திமுக ஆட்சியை கபட நாடக திமுக ஆட்சியை 2026 தேர்தலில் வீட்டுக்கு அனுப்புறோம். வீட்டுக்கு அனுப்புறோம். என்ன நண்பா சரிதானே? என்ன நண்பி செய்வீர்கள் தானே?
Where he says that the DMK will be sent back in 2026 and we shall win at Madurai. It was almost like all the confusion was put to rest when he announced that the ruling DMK to be his real political adversary, that the fight was only and only between TVK and DMK. That's the bite we are going to play right now.
Stalin uncle, what uncle is very wrong uncle. What is this uncle is very very wrong uncle is very very wrong. அவர் ஆரம்பிச்ச அந்த கட்சியை எம்ஜிஆர் அவர்கள் ஆரம்பிச்ச அந்த கட்சியை கட்டி காக்கிறது யாரு? இன்னைக்கு அந்த கட்சி எப்படி இருக்குது? அதை நான் சொல்லிதான் உங்களுக்கு தெரியணுமா என்ன? அப்பாவி தொண்டர்கள் அதை வெளியில சொல்ல முடியாம வேதனையில தவிக்கிறாங்க.
You heard that uncle jibe, right? It was not lost on anyone. And almost it is like a retort, I beg your pardon, because Stalin is supposed to have positioned himself as a father for women and the needy in the state. Of course, in that earlier bite, Vijay also spoke about the AIADMK. He was absolutely unsparing towards the AIADMK. And while referring to MGR, rude over the fact that what has the party now become? Listen in.
அவர் ஆரம்பிச்ச அந்த கட்சியை எம்ஜிஆர் அவர்கள் ஆரம்பிச்ச அந்த கட்சியை கட்டி காக்கிறது யாரு? இன்னைக்கு அந்த கட்சி எப்படி இருக்குது? அதை நான் சொல்லிதான் உங்களுக்கு தெரியணுமா என்ன? அப்பாவி தொண்டர்கள் அதை வெளியில சொல்ல முடியாம வேதனையில தவிக்கிறாங்க.
You think that Vijay has rattled the Dravidian parties after his conference in Madurai yesterday? I say that, because for the first time since Vijay's entry into Tamil Nadu politics, the Dravidian parties are now naming him. They are not saying that person, that actor, that fellow. They are not making any more innuendos. It's clear. Vijay, yesterday who spoke. For instance, AIADMK General Secretary Edappadi Palaniswamy said the actor turned politician was aspiring for rewards without toiling for it, while obviously giving out his own example as a man who rose from the ranks as an ordinary worker from a village and was inspired by MGR. But it is his other comment, which is extremely intriguing and something even Vijay spoke about how there were comments about him being an actor. EPS said how politics was not like cinema, where one becomes a hero overnight. And I'm saying this because the two icons of the AIADMK, M.G. Ramachandran and Jayalalitha Jairam, both were actors. So what is this sudden kind of antipathy towards an actor? Surprise, surprise. Of course, Edappadi further said, and I'm quoting him here, some are unwilling to work but expect results that won't last, only hard work will endure. The DMK, meanwhile, has almost brushed aside Vijay, calling his conference as well as his political challenge as a poor copy of the DMK. They say, we are the original. You are not the original. You are just doing cut and paste. Then there was, of course, NTK Seeman, very important player in this time around as well in the elections, who didn't spare Vijay and said as follows: if you want to lead, first tell people what will you do with power. Instead, you put up pictures of Annadurai and MGR. Anna created the DMK, MGR founded the AIADMK. But you claim you want to eliminate the DMK, Anna's party. At this rate, you may even add pictures of Jayalalitha and Edappadi at your next conference. Elections are knocking at Tamil Nadu's doors. All parties are on full gear mode, going blue in their faces, proving how they are the only option for the people. And so it's only natural that they really play Vijay down. But the big daddies of Tamil Nadu, DMK and AIADMK, seem a tad worried, I think. Let's debate. Bhanuchandra Nagarajan, political analyst, has joined us, and also advocate Sri Rajasekharan, political analyst and president, Voice of Tamil Nadu, is with us. Vanakkam to both of you. Banu, let me come to you. Good to have you on the show. Long time. Good to see you once again. Banu, I want to ask you about this. That don't you think that for the first time, if I want to ignore you, I will not refer to you at all. So it's like love me, hate me, but do not ignore me kind of a thing with Vijay. All the parties are now saying, oh, he did this, he has no experience, he's this, actors can't become. Do you think after Madurai, Manad yesterday, conference yesterday, do you think he has rattled both the Dravidian parties?
Nice to be back here, Siddharth.
Welcome.
V.S. Naipaul called India as a land of million mutiny. Another way of looking at it is we are a land of million aspirations as well. And our democratic setup allows for new players, new political parties to cater to those aspirations. So Vijay's entry into politics should be welcomed with that spirit, because like he is obviously catering to many sections of the society, as we can see from the rally yesterday, which was unquestionably a success. Whatever be your political affiliations, it's undeniably a success. You can't take that away from it. That's number one. Number two is recently I was privy to a survey that was done in Tamil Nadu with respondents ranging from 18 to 30, and like a substantial number of people preferred Vijay as their leader compared to say Seeman, Annamalai, and Udayan. So putting these two facts together, it's obvious that Vijay is going to be a political player, but we do not know how much and what is the sort of impact but we have some benchmarks from the past. Okay, so in the late 2000s, around 2008, I was working in rural Andhra Pradesh, helping build toilets, footover bridges, etc. When Praja Rajyam party was started by Chiranjeevi, and he used to carry these massive road shows and massive rallies, and lakhs of people used to attend. And I was actually thinking that he was going to come to power. But in the 2009 Andhra Pradesh elections, he ended up with 16% vote share and 18 seats, which is substantial, which is fantastic. But he did not go on to become the chief minister. So we have some benchmarks, but we do not know what's the quantity of that impact that Vijay is going to have on Indian
I
politics or
totally
Tamil
agree.
Nadu.
I totally agree with you. Crowds do not translate into votes. I've seen more elections, and considering I'm older than you, Banu, I've seen this. Also, I'm not saying I'm also going to get into the actors' charisma in Tamil Nadu. All of us are Tamils, and we've seen how actors' charisma. There is no comparison between MGR and Vijay, of course. I will not make that comparison, but there is something. But I'm only speaking about one thing. Are the Dravidian parties looking nervous? Yedapadi started his rallies on the 7th of July. Today, almost 1.5 months. Yesterday, he spoke about Vijay in Kanchipuram. Again and again, there was a lot of reference. And there, DMK, I mean, they are also saying copy paste, we don't care, who's he, actor, Kutat. You see, the thing is, either you ignore the person, they don't discuss Seeman so much. Rajasekaran, please come in here. Vanakkam, what do you think?
Vanakkam. Good evening, Sudha. See, let us be fair and honest to what is happening in Tamil Nadu, in the political arena of Tamil Nadu politics. See, we are in a digital era, and we need to understand that social media presence, Instagram followers, Twitter followers, Facebook followers are not going to decide the fate of somebody to become chief minister of any state for that matter, especially in Tamil Nadu. MGR, Kalanger, Jayalalitha's era is over. Those days we didn't have even television channels, only newspaper and the tea shop. You sit in the front of a tea shop in every village, nook and corner, and you talk politics. That's how they all promoted the party, and they reached out to the masses, and they won elections after elections through their oratory skills and their presence of mind and politics, put in a nutshell. But now here, if you make a movie for 2 years, shoot a movie, spend 500 crores, and a person who is a critic of all this film comes on YouTube channel, and just 10 minutes he finishes 500 crores, and he says it is a mokka movie. Please don't go. So people are so carried away with all these comments and these reviews, and like that, I see this meeting or the rally of Vijay, more than 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs. Okay, fine. As said by another panelist, when Chiranjeevi started his party in 2008, Prajarajyam, it was more than 10 to 20 lakhs. 10 lakhs and about 10 lakhs. It was 20 lakhs. And the numbers, I don't know the exact number, but definitely about 10 lakhs. So wherever he went, the crowd thronged on Chiranjeevi's rally and car. Finally, what happened?
Fine, but I am not. Yeah, that we are coming to later. I mean, Vijaykanth we know, was a phenomenon. No, Rajasekaran. Are the Dravidian parties nervous now is my question. Suddenly, slightly.
I'll tell you, let me say, I don't hold brief to either ADMK or DMK for that matter. I want to speak the truth. See, both the parties, I mean, ADMK is in a jittery footage and DMK is in the strong foot because their alliance are intact, their vote share is intact. In spite of anti-incumbency, they have the political infrastructure to fetch the vote from the booths throughout the state, from the village, panchayat, from the local administration to secretariat. Likewise, ADMK has the infrastructure and it is divided into 2-3 factions. And there is a disadvantage for ADMK aligned with BJP. BJP is seen as an anti-Tamil, anti-Tamil Nadu party, which is true also one way or the other.
Answering my question.
And they are not, no, let me phrase. And Seeman has more impact than Vijay and AIADMK at this juncture because he talks about Tamil Nadu, talks about Tamil pride, talks about whatever the ancient tradition, culture and all. And he has got some 8 to 9% vote on his individual without spending single rupee. That is a very big deal. Likewise, Tirumavalavan is a reckoning force. If Vijay is serious and if the alliance of DMK breaks, Congress, Communist, Tirumavalavan and others join Vijay, there may be a chance of, I would say 50-50. It cannot be a sweep. Because
okay, let me go. But my question is not about what will happen, whether Tirumavallavan will go that side, because Tirumavallavan is apparently very, very miffed with DMK about their way of honor killings,
which is happening. I'm just telling you hypothetical scenario.
No, are they nervous? No, we can analyze this.
See, in politics, nobody would be nervous. They would try to brazen it out and win elections. And DMK has got money power,
not that, because you are contradicting yourself.
You are
Rajasekaran, you say that this is the age of social media, not the age of. You are contradicting yourself.
You have misunderstood my point. Social media will make 1 or 2% impact, but it cannot win the election.
All right, okay, let me just change that. Let me change tack. Bhanuchandar, let me come to you. You know, the thing is that all I'm saying is that Vijay is not someone, he may be a novice, but then he certainly is not wet behind his ears. He took years to take his plunge into politics. He had a major problem with his father when his father ran away with the idea. He said, I have nothing to do with my father. And what he has said, I disassociate myself. We all know this. We all remember this. So when he finally makes a plunge, it's a well orchestrated plan. He's an actor. Actors are very smart. They know which film to this. One is a very, very, very successful actor.
That's what I'm saying, Sudha.
Wait, I'm talking, Bhanu, I'll come to you, Rajasekaran. Bhanuchandar. But today, as we see it, Bhanuchandar, the thing is that when I ask whether the Dravidian parties are rattled, is because DMK, what I hear is there is anti-incumbency, there is bound to be. AIADMK is also on the weak footing because of its alliance with the BJP. Yes, whether he will win or lose is not the point. Why are we running away with that? All I am asking both of you gentlemen, has he now, not Vikravandi, but Madurai, because of that look and feel and the roar and the bluster and everything, is he making them nervous that, look, this fellow cannot be taken like, you know, in a casual fashion?
Yeah. See, Sudha, for that, we have to understand what are the segments of voters he's targeting. That will actually give an understanding of why different parties are rattled. First is the youth. Okay, like I mentioned in my previous comment, 18 to 30 is his prime demographic. And that's why he made the jab at CM Stalin, calling him uncle, etc. So that is his prime target. Okay, number two is the majority of the Christian community that is spread out, especially in the southern parts of Tamil Nadu. And in fact, I would bet that they are backing him financially. Organizing such a rally is no mean feat. And this should rattle the Congress party whose base is in the south. Okay, number two. Number three is the obvious declining vote share of ADMK, which is obviously captured by NTK and BJP during the last time. So that's why like Seaman and BJP, they're all opposing him, and ADMK is also opposing him. Fourth is the most important one, and this is the bunch of people that voted for DMK because they disliked BJP. Okay, so that is why when Vijay is attacking BJP, these swing voters, these voters that used to vote for DMK, they might be looking at the option of looking at TVK, and this is where DMK is rattled. And you very clearly pointed out that all these people are rattled, right? Because such a rally is a big deal. One last point before I give it to you, Sudha. See, he is a hero, okay? He is a hero, and he will ride on the negotiations and stuff. He will not get into details of policy, which will come later when the manifesto is there, so that he doesn't have people opposing him on his policies, right? So I think that is strategy. It's a very good strategy for him. Back to you.
And also first-time voters, Bhanu. Let's not forget. These are first, there are lots of kids who are turned 18, who will turn 18 in 2026 or just about to. His target is also them. That's why uncle, Stalin uncle, very wrong uncle, no uncle, all that he's making. I think they are rattled this time. Yesterday he also made a reference, Rajasekaran, in his meeting, he also made a reference to DMDK. He made it to, you know, the late Vijay Kant as well. So look at the people he are touching. He touches MGR, he touches Vijay Kant, he touches, you know, people like that. Periyar, of course, is there, on Madurai, all of them are there. But I somewhere think not only the AIADMK, because he's also said no to AIADMK, he said, I don't want to join you. I am happy being where I am. I think both the DMK and the AIADMK, Rajasekaran, are suddenly taking notice of this phenomenon called Vijay Joseph.
Sudha, first and foremost, I am well informed and well connected with the Christian community of Tamil Nadu, throughout Tamil Nadu. I am directly connected with the Christian community. I can throw open challenge. Christian community in Tamil Nadu don't see Vijay as a Christian. Point number one. Point number two, his father had made a Garvapasi. He went to Kashi and all. He put that Vibhuti, Kumkum and all this stuff, and he went back to Hinduism. So here, playing minority card will not work. If you call him Joseph Vijay, people in Tamil Nadu are not fools to get carried away by all this name calling and tricking, using religion for political purpose. That will not work, especially the people of Tamil Nadu literate crowd. Okay, keeping that aside, that is finished. So Vijay is the superstar in film industry. I don't dispute that. He cannot become an overnight superstar in politics. It is like you study mechanical engineer and you claim that you will become CEO of Google. You will become Sundar Pichai overnight. It is impossible, next to impossible. That's what everybody is trying to prove a point. See, he is a superstar. I don't dispute that. He is a success in film industry. That doesn't mean he will become a successful politician and he can win elections after elections or become chief minister overnight. Even India did not become chief minister overnight.
Right.
Even Jayalalitha did not become chief minister overnight. Even Vijay Kant struggled to become an opposition party leader. So Vijay may become a spoiled sport. He may win few elections, get a good percentage. All this I don't dispute. I agree with everybody. But fact of the matter is, politics is with emotions, sentiments. It's flesh. Blood,
okay, let me ask you, Raj, all that is. DMK, do you think DMK and AIADMK today, you and I are speaking right now, do you think if they are having a meeting, they will not be discussing Vijay?
No, please, I am not disputing all this hypothetical scenario.
That's my question.
Retrospective meetings, all this stuff, I'm not going to debate on it. I am very blank, point blank, I'm telling you, Vijay is a potential force to get maximum 10% he will get, or maybe 12%. Max, I'm telling you, because of his fan following. That's all. He cannot win elections and become a chief minister.
No, I'm not saying that also.
No, I'll tell you. He can play a spoiled sport. But DMK has got the arithmetic. DMK has got the political agenda fixed.
So they are not nervous. I get that. I hear you.
AIADMK is having a big luggage.
big luggage of BJP. BJP is a liability in Tamil Nadu. Please understand.
All right.
Please
Okay.
understand politics
Yeah,
of
I
Tamil Nadu.
understand. Let's move on. I mean, in the sense that I do understand what he's saying. So basically, he's saying that they are not rattled. They are both have their own strategy,
No.
and they
How
can
can
do.
I say? Because I am only saying what I can understand. I understand or I perceive. I don't know
Okay.
whether
Bhanu,
they are
let me
rattled or
come
not.
to
I cannot
Bhanuchandra.
speak on their behalf.
Yeah, all right. Bhanuchandra Nagarajan, let me come to you. Bhanuchandra, the thing is that he is going to be like, much like what Rajasekaran says, one of the reasons that the parties could be rattled is also because he is going to cut into their votes. You see, he could very well cut into the AIADMK votes, which seems like a big possibility.
Maybe.
And Bhanuchandra, I'm asking you this, and maybe he will also cut into, because of the minority votes, as it were, if we take that as a hypothetical situation, or we argue, we speak in the realm of speculation, he will cut into both their votes. What do you say? Don't you think that's a reality, and every vote counts, and both the parties
Absolutely.
are masters at it? Bhanuchandra.
Absolutely. As I mentioned in my previous comments, both DMK, because of its anti-incumbency and because of the way the structure of politics in Tamil Nadu has been in the last 2 years, there is going to be a piece of the pie of the DMK vote share that he is going to take. Okay, that's number one. And also, ADMK's decline is sort of feeding in so many of these parties. Including NTK and BJP that I mentioned, and both NTK and BJP has improved their vote share in the last two elections. So I don't know how the previous speaker was mentioning that they are not growing, but they're nowhere close to power, but they are increasing their vote share. And also, it is a wrong thing to say that religion has no role in Tamil Nadu politics, because the Muslims en masse vote for DMK or any party that's against the BJP. The Christians vote for the Congress. So it doesn't mean that communalism plays no role in Tamil Nadu politics. One last point: the only impediment you can say about Vijay's growth is he does not have a cadre. Okay, but with the nature of politics has changed quite a lot because of various communication systems and social media, because of which message of leaders instantly reaches the people without the intermediary. Okay, it doesn't mean that the booth committees and that are irrelevant, but the effect of those, the importance of those has been diminishing. So, but we have to see how much he gets. Okay, so that's actually an open question. Like you mentioned, Vijay Khan just got 8% in 2006, but that was when the leviathans of Tamil Nadu politics were there, and Chiranjeevi got 16%, and Kamal Hassan got less than 5%. So we do not know the number. That is the honest thing to say. But I don't know how he is saying, Rajashekhar is saying 10%, but we do not know. Every election is different. As we get closer, we'll get a sense through the various surveys and various.
On assumption, I'm saying. I'm not actually saying.
I don't know why. What is the basis of that assumption? Why are you saying 10%?
No, because of his fan following. He has got some 1.5 million.
So why 10%? Why not 25%? Why not 5%? Why are you saying 10%?
No, maximum 5 to 10%. That was I'm giving that option. I'm not saying actual 10%. Maximum 5 to 10%. That's what I'm trying to say. It has to be proven after the result. So we cannot take any chances on that.
But I think I think that he has rattled. This is my reading, and I'm sticking my neck out.
Maybe. I give the benefit of doubt to you.
Thank you so much, my lord, that you said that. But the point is that I just think that he did rattle both the Dravidian giants, because now, like I said, they are naming him, they are watching him, because he seems like somebody who is now wooed first-time voters, young voters, the youth, and also those who are really fed up of this ping-pong ball between AIADMK and DMK, and maybe they want a change.